650,000 people who have been murdered on the ANC's watch. The Talmud says, to destroy one life is to destroy a world. Every day, 70 worlds are destroyed. Every day, 70 South African lives are brutally cut short. 70 families condemned to a lifetime of unbearable grief and loss. It is very painful and disturbing to share these statistics, but the only path to a better future is by having the courage to be honest about the failings of the present, to have the courage to acknowledge that what is happening in South Africa is a genocide. It is not a white genocide, it is not a black genocide, it is a human genocide. Every South African knows this. Now, thanks to the spectacle in the White House, the world does too. South Africa now has over 2.7 million registered private security guards, with 586,042 actively employed and only 185,000 police officers come to protect its own people. That is non-negotiable. That is the foundation of statehood. And to its eternal shame, this government has failed in that duty. President Ramaphosa has failed in his duty. He has failed to protect South Africans. That failure was laid bare on the world stage, exposed in all its shame, on full display, in front of a global audience. As I watched the White House spectacle unfold, as I watched President Ramaphosa literally squirm in his seat, visibly uncomfortable, humiliated as President Trump accused him of genocide in his own country, I couldn't help but think in my mind, this moment, this humiliation, felt biblical. It felt like divine retribution. It felt like justice for a different, earlier sin, because Ramaphosa and the ANC stood on a different global stage and falsely accused the Jewish state, the state of Israel, of genocide, a lie, a libel, a defamation of an entire nation. And now, in front of the whole world, they themselves are being accused of genocide. This time, a true genocide, demonstrated by the cold, brutal facts of a murder rate spiraling out of control, the blood of countless victims on their hands, and their total inability to protect South Africans of any race or background. It felt like what our sages call midah kaneged midah, measure for measure, a precise justice, a reckoning. And as that thought took hold, another verse came to mind. I kept hearing the words of Genesis 12:3. Those who bless you will be blessed, and those who curse you will be cursed. President Ramaphosa and the ANC cursed Israel, and now it feels as though they are being cursed.